This is your First Alert Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland.
And we will talk about the cold in a moment, but one thing we're talking about right now, still pretty mild temperatures, 61 here at 6 o'clock in the Quad Cities, 61 in Burlington, 57 in Clinton, but there is the colder air ready to move in this evening. Thankfully, we got this warmer air today ahead of what will be a cold weekend because, again, it warms up the ground and, more importantly, keeps the streets warm. So that means that when we get the snow mixing with the rain or even just snow itself tomorrow evening, it'll melt on contact, so our roads will be wet as opposed to slick, slushy, and snow covered. Winds right now already turned to the northwest at about 25 for those higher gusts. Those winds will settle down tonight a little bit, and there you can see our temperatures settling into the 40s as we finish off the evening and get into the overnight hours. So we'll get some rain tomorrow afternoon, and then that will start to mix with or change to snow, but likely seeing amounts well less than an inch, mainly in our northern counties where we'll see the brunt of it. Sunday, we get the windy and cold conditions, and that's what we're talking about. Temperatures only topping off in the 30s. Morning wind chills only in the teens, even some single digits. In the evening, we could see some flakes east of the river. And then Monday morning, wind chills back to the teens before we start moderating our temperatures. We'll go from 47 Saturday to 36 on Sunday. And boy, for that Iowa game, as Oregon comes in, they're bringing in some Pacific Northwest weather, kind of soggy, damp, and cool with temperatures only in the 40s at the start of the game, upper 30s for the drive home. Hey, we've had a few sprinkles here this late afternoon now into the early evening. That's all moving out. Clouds are moving in, so as we track that, our skies go mainly cloudy later tonight. Here's the rain tomorrow afternoon. Through the afternoon, north of I-80, we'll get that changeover. That starts to happen in the evening south of I-80, but it's just a few hours of either rain mixing with snow or some wet snowflakes that will melt when they contact that warm ground and the warm roads. We get into Sunday with another reinforcing shot of late day clouds, and there are some of those snow flurries east of the Mississippi River. Monday comes along, a cold start again, but we'll start moderating the temperatures into the week. There's a look at our snowfall amounts, and nothing again to write home about. Very light amounts, if anything, that sticks. And where might it stick? Say north of Highway 30 on top of the mailbox or the picnic table. But look at those Sunday morning wind chills, teens and single digits, 20s during the day, and it's back to the teens and single digits to kick off our Monday morning. We'll take a look at where those temperatures go next week after this.
People trust our internet, but they don't trust our prices. So it's time for a change. Our new Extreme Internet packages now include everything you need: Wi-Fi, security, unlimited data, and equipment. No surprises, no confusion. It's what you expect and deserve. So look, other companies will show you a lower price with lots of fine print, but we're keeping it real. No gimmicks, just great value.
Well, those sprinkles have left the area, so we're just going to be cloudy overnight, lows in the upper 30s. Tomorrow, we just get back to the mid and upper 40s. Afternoon rain will be changing to snow with amounts well less than an inch again, maybe a dusting to a tenth of an inch here and there, but it's pretty much melting on contact. After 47 tomorrow, we're at 36 Sunday with that evening chance for a few flakes. A windy day, still breezy into Monday, 39 after those lows in the 20s. And as we get toward the middle of next week, temperatures back to the 50s. Still a little windy, but more sun, highs near 60 by Friday.
Well, still ahead.